2 is the time right now. Federal workers have just before midnight tonight to list 5 things they accomplished last week. The requirement was emailed by the Office of Personnel Management Saturday. A tweet by Elon Musk says if the workers don't comply, it's a form of resignation, and that has stoked the fears and confusion that's going on right now. Our Jacqueline Quinn is picking up the story outside of the Office of Personnel Management this morning. And Jacqueline, the clock is ticking down, but some departments have told their employees just to hold on. Don't do this.
Yeah, just think about this. This is supposed to be the weekend, so it's certainly not relaxing for a lot of the folks this weekend. And keep in mind here in the DMV, about 20% of the workforce is actually based here. So again, some of these department heads were working to tell their employees not to do this at this point, to hold off. And these agencies, they include the State Department, DOD, as well as the FBI, where Trump appointee Kash Patel, the director, said to pause. But some departments, such as the Department of Health and Human Services, told employees it was completely legitimate. But there are questions on the legality of this email, as we saw from the statement from the union here, talking about, whether or not employees should do this. Let's go over the key points here in this email. It talked about, just identifying the legal authority permitting OPM to do this, and that the cost to the government for the actions from this email has not even been assessed. And the union president there went on to say that this organization believes that employees have no obligation to respond. But that stands contrary, again, to what Elon Musk put out there, saying that employees are resigning if they do not. He went on to say that the organization really believes that this is something that they should be doing. Now, what are our leaders doing? Leaders like Senator Chris Van Hollen from Maryland. He says he is seeking relief from the courts. Here's his latest interview with CBS's Face the Nation on this.
What we are witnessing are illegal actions by Elon Musk. And a number of courts, as you know, have issued temporary restraining orders on their efforts to seize important private information, but also on their overall conduct. So what the head of management, the State Department, said is Elon Musk doesn't have the authority to require State Department employees to answer these questions. That has to happen in the chain of command.
Now, I went on to make some notes here. He says that there is no Article 4, or there is nothing to say in Article 4 in the Constitution that gives Elon Musk this authority. That's what he said there in the interview. Now, it's also unclear what happens if employees do respond to this email. And in the midst of this, some departments are actually trying to rehire some of those employees that have been let go. Of course, the clock is now ticking down until 11:59 tonight. We're going to be following this as this unfolds. For now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Jacqueline Quinn, thank you very much for the update.